So I just thought about what kind of skills outside of school, like academic skills, that everybody I think should gain to live life. And I thought about stuff, and definitely personal finance is one of the most important skills that everybody should learn and gain outside of school, because school doesn't teach you about personal finance, meaning budgeting, saving, investment, and how to spend money wisely. Money is quite touchy subject, because some people are pretty sensitive about it. Some people think, oh, making money is bad, evil, but in reality, nobody's gonna teach you about money thing. School doesn't teach you about finance, personal finance, even if they teach you about business. And I've been reading many books about personal finance. Specifically, I will teach you to be rich by Ramit Sethi, New York #1 bestseller. Tony Robbins, The Game, Master the Game, Money Master the Game, which is an investment book, and other one called Total Recall or something like that. It's about saving, getting out of debt, and investment. Also read many other stuff like Warren Buffett. Millionaire Next Door is the kind of a survey book about those millionaires, and they say 60 or 70% of millionaires are first generation affluent, meaning that most millionaires became a millionaire by their own effort, not by inheriting money from their parents, which shows that you can be a millionaire by wise spending and smart investment plan, which can be taught. It's not really about inheriting money from parents that makes you rich. It's not really about how much money you make, but it is more about how much money you keep. So budgeting, spending, conscious spending, investment, saving are pretty important topic, especially because when we are young, we think like, oh, we don't need to think about about the life when we are like after 65 and stuff. But you know what? The amount of energy that we have right now is going to decline as we get older, 40, 50, 60, right? And we're going to live like until 80 or 75. So we have more time spent after 40 or 50 than until 40. And so life is pretty long-term game. So if you don't have a long-term game plan, then you're going to probably suffer a lot after you retire. You might feel, you might get sick, right? You might feel sick and you might be out of a job after 40 years old, 55 years old, and maybe your medical expense might be pretty expensive, maybe it'll be really high. And it might be pretty hard to sustain your life after you're out of work. And so that's the reason why you need to have a game plan for your life. And personal finance teaches you about, not just spending or saving, but also investing. And what I've been thinking about these days, especially because in this context, I just moved to Germany for a new job. And I was reading I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi, which is highly recommended for everybody, same as Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game. Everybody, I think, should read that. But I was reading that on an airplane. Learn about like 401k, which is in the United States, a retirement saving account, and Roth IRA, about tax saving benefit, like before tax and after tax. Basically, 401k is a you can invest that much money after tax. I think before tax, after tax. Yeah, no. I think before tax. So you can put all the money into 401k before tax amount. So the money you're putting into the bucket is not going to be taxed. But when you are taking out the money from 401k after 59 years old, all the capital gains going to be taxed. Whereas Roth IRA is much better because it's you're going to put the money, after tax money, into the bucket, but all the capital gains is going to be tax exempt, which means that you can grow your egg really fast because they're tax exempt. So it's not going to be taxed. All the gains going to be not taxed, and you can pretty much capitalize on compound effect for like next 20, 40, 60 years. So that's something that I was looking for today. I was waiting for a EU blue card to be processed, and I was waiting for like 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. I was reading on my smartphone about looking up on Google 401k equivalent in Germany, because obviously if you work, you usually have like a pension plan, company matching pension plan, or saving retirement account. So I wanted to know about it because I read the book, I Will Teach You to Village, and then the best, like, the gist of the book is to start investing early. You need to start investing early because the earlier you start, the more you can take advantage of compound interest. So starting early is really important, and I didn't do it in Canada because I knew that I wanted to maybe move to a new country. I didn't know if I would stay in Canada for a long time, so that's why I didn't put any money in a retirement account. But now in Germany, I might have more like future, kind of long-term thing going on in terms of my vision. I looked into some kind of a tax benefit retirement saving account, and also was wondering about what brokerage accounts to open. So it's got ING, it's pretty good. Other stuff like HSBC saving account as well as an investment account. But I found that there are 3 layers in Germany. They're like after tax benefit, companies sponsored retirement stuff, as well as the pension plan and private insurance kind of thing, private investment. And it seems like in Germany, all the tax, like investment return, will be tax exempt, meaning that you won't be taxed for the capital gains on your investment until you take that out, which is pretty cool because it's kind of like a 401k. 401k, all the capital gains is gonna be taxed when you are withdrawing it, but while the money is in the bank in an account, you won't be, until you realize the capital gains, you won't be taxed on that, so it goes faster. So which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna do that probably. But anyways, you need to really think about it because especially like you're living this kind of lifestyle, global citizen, freedom, like nomad, living in different countries, picking your country that treats you the best. You need to know about your money situation. Every countries have different tax system. Every country has different retirement saving account and stuff. So you need to do extra research by yourself. Otherwise, nobody's gonna do that for you. Especially like retirement saving stuff and investment. So this is really about taking ownership of your life, taking charge of your life, taking responsibility for your life. You need to do your own research. You need to be proactive. So that's what it all comes down to, and it gives you quite good life skills to be proactive, be responsible, be your boss, managing your lifestyle management, and it lets you have better idea of what your life is gonna look like next 20 years, 30 years. So this personal finance skill is pretty important. Many people, I think, ignore that, or they just think, oh, it's too difficult, so just wait. And in the book, it kind of brought up that kind of general feeling of like, oh, investments that are too difficult or too lazy to study. And but the book author was saying like, don't be caught in the trap of like not starting investment early just because you are too lazy to study. It's gonna cost you more to not study. So I took that by my heart, and I'm gonna take action, start researching about it, what pension plan to go with, and what saving accounts and investment accounts to open. I'm gonna be more serious about it because this year I'm gonna pay off entire loan, like a debt that I use for university education. So now I'm finally ready to invest. Before that, when you have debt or student loan or credit card loan, your number one important priority is to pay off any debt. And then after that, you clear all the debt, you can start saving and then investment. And that's when the money starts growing faster. So that's the, I think, number one important skills in your life, personal finance. Next, I'm going to talk about other skills outside of school, which would be important, which I think right now I'm thinking in my mind would be nutrition, health, and fitness. So many people ignore nutrition, fitness, and health. They think they have too unbalanced lifestyle. They're too biased in one area in their life. Most of them would be either maybe just studying too hard, being like a typical nerd, academic nerd, but they have nothing going on in a fitness and diet and health area. So they have like a terrible fitness physique. They have terrible diet. They have terrible like sleep, stress management, and they just generally look bad. Bad, not in a sense like just a physical sense, but also emotional or mental sense as well. So you need to really take care of yourself, body, health, mind, everything to work at the optimal level. So that's something that I'm going to talk about in the next video. Spontaneous kind of a walk and talk kind of thing, because something that I've been thinking really a lot, but nobody really talk about in school. Definitely school doesn't teach you about how to be fit, healthy, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I'm going to talk about that. So this is a kind of a series I'm studying about real talk life skills. Hopefully this will be helpful for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing off from Munich, Germany. I got EU blue card today. Feeling pretty good. I need to find an apartment. It's only day 4. I landed here on Monday, last Monday. Today's Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Only 4 days, but I've already got the temporal residency registration done. Signed up for online banks, 2 banks, did identity verification, and I did get the EU blue card today. Next, I'm gonna find a permanent apartment, do a permanent registration, and I'm gonna be good to go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.